Hi everyone, this is Steve Johnson, and in this tutorial I want to go over some quick things to help you have a better understanding of Google Slides and some of the cool things you and your students can do using Google Slides. So right now I'm in my Google Drive right now, and I'm going to click on New and Google Slides, and as you may know, that's how you open up a new Google Slide. You can see that it will be entitled Untitled Presentation, so we'll change that in just a little bit when that pops up. And you have themes that you can pick from. I'll just keep it simple light right now, so that's good, the default one. I'll go ahead and just entitle this Practice Google Slides. And the first thing, as you probably know, you click the plus sign and you can get a new Google Slide that pops up right there. Really cool thing about Google Slides is all the stuff that you can embed within a Google Slide. The first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to insert a picture or an image. So I'm going to go ahead and click Image. Now let's say you want to put an image, like a background image, on the Google Slide. Well, you can search for pictures right here, right in Google Slides. If I click on Search, and let's say I'm doing my theme lately has been Star Wars, so let's say you're doing a Star Wars themed Google Slide, I can just type in Star Wars, hit Enter, and then all these different Star Wars pictures come up. So this one looks pretty good, so I'm going to grab that and select it. So I'll click the Select button, and as you can see, it enters into my Google Slide. Now I'm just going to click on this and drag this over a bit and kind of resize the picture. As long as the picture is highlighted, and you know it's highlighted because this blue line's around it, I can click on Image Options, and I can change the transparency. So if I want to put something on top of this, I can click on the transparency, bring that down, and you can see it gets a lot lighter. Now what I could also do too is, while I'm working on this, these boxes right here, I can just delete them. So I click on that and delete it, click on this and delete it. You wouldn't see that when it's in present mode, but it could distract you while you are making your Google Slide in the edit mode. So I'm just going to put a little more transparency. I can change the brightness, I can change the contrast, I can reset the adjustments, I can do all of that. So another thing I want to do is maybe another picture. Maybe I want to put another layer on top of this. So I'll go ahead and go Insert, and maybe I'll do, another image. So I'll click on Image. And instead of Star Wars, let me just pick a character. So I'll go ahead and just type in, I don't know, Darth Vader. Okay, great. So here are some pictures of Darth Vader. Let's go ahead and maybe just, we'll grab this one right here. He looks like he's holding an iPad. I'll select that. And now I've got a picture of Darth Vader. I'm going to go ahead and make it a little smaller. So maybe I can put it like this. And if I want, I can put a border around it. So I can click on line weight, put 4, and now it has a little border around it. If I want, I can change the color of the border by clicking on here, yellow. Maybe I'll make it a different yellow. There we go, it's more in with the Star Wars theme. And now maybe what I want to do is I want to put some text. Now, you can do text by clicking on the text box right here, clicking and dragging, and then I could write text, just like that. But word art kind of is a better choice, especially for a slide like this. So if I delete that box right there and I go into Insert and Word Art, now I can type Darth Vader, Enter, Darth Vader shows up. Now I can go to the font and I can change the font. Like I can go to Pacifico. Let me go and click on that. It changes. I can change the coloring too, so that maybe the line weight is 4, so you can see that there's lines around it. I'll change the line color here by making that black, and then maybe I'll make, instead of white, I'll go ahead and go yellow. So okay, that's kind of cool. So now I can make this smaller by clicking on the corner. Clicked right here on the corner, made it smaller. I can turn it a bit by clicking on this circle right here, and I can drag it. I'm going to cover up his face. Okay, so I have a Darth Vader picture there. I have my image, which is a background image in this case, and then I have Darth Vader. So I have 3 levels basically. Maybe I want to move this, make it a little bit smaller, and maybe this is a character in a novel. and I want the students to add a little bit of text about this person. Maybe it's kind of like this is almost like a worksheet in a way. So if that's the case, then I could click on the text box, add this right here, add a little text box right here, and maybe the students can make some bullet points and maybe have some quotes from the text. So I'll just write the word quote, quote, and quote. Maybe those are 3 quotes from the text that they can put on here. So instead of maybe doing something in a document, which can get kind of boring if that's what the students are doing all the time, documents after documents after documents. Maybe instead they can you can have a little art thrown in there with grabbing pictures, changing the transparency on the background image, and then throwing in some text from a book or a story or even an informational text. Again, if you want to copy a slide, you can go ahead and click on it, highlight it, Control-C copies it. If you click underneath or between them, you can then do Control-V, and that will paste it. So now I have 2 different slides that you can show to the students. I'll delete this one right here. And I can make multiple copies, right? I can just do Control-V, Control-V, and now I have a ton. What I could do at this point, if I wanted to, if I made this like a worksheet and I wanted them to edit this part in Google Classroom, I could share this particular Google slide out to all the students, and I can make it editable by all of them. So they would each pick a slide and they would fill it out. Maybe what I could do is I could share this Google slide out, delete all these, and the students would have to create their own slide within the slideshow of a Star Wars character and create quotes, pictures, and make it look nice. So these are just some ideas you can do with Google Slides that I think could be really fun in the classroom. So give them a try and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.